Hey folks, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another Thoughts On for the month of October. This time my thoughts on Arachnophobia. Now I did a longer review of this a while ago, and I think one of the reasons I wanted to rewatch this for the month of October is because of that news a while ago about them wanting to remake this film, which is ridiculous because a remake of Arachnophobia, all you're going to do is have a bunch of fucking CGI spiders, which are going to look like shit. Here they use real spiders. You can't do more real than real. And then a little bit of effects is at the end with the general, which people make fun of, but I think it looks pretty damn good compared to the shit they do nowadays. And Arachnophobia, I would call this an underrated film. People are like, nah, man, it's not underrated because it came out in 1990 and it was a hit. You're right, it was a hit. When was the last time someone fucking talked about this movie other than that fucking the remake news? How many people talk about this movie? How many people mention this film? No one mentions Arachnophobia. No one. Hell, even when it came to DVD, they didn't even have the fucking spider on the DVD. It was just the fucking moon. So you looked at the DVD and you went, Arachnophobia. Is that the fear of the fucking moon? Is that the full moon we're supposed to fear? We had to wait till the Blu-ray to get the fucking spider in the fucking poster. That's the only feature this fucking Blu-ray gave us compared to the DVD. The fucking spider on the poster. Just the little production and Frank Marshall featurette that's on the DVD. And there's like 2 minutes long a piece. From back in the day. I don't understand why doesn't this film have interviews with John Goodman, Frank Marshall, the director, Jeff Daniels, the lead. This is, I think, one of John Goodman's best roles. I think this is one of Jeff Daniels' best roles. Jeff Daniels plays a doctor. He's new into this. He just moved his family to this quiet place in the country. He's a new doctor in town. But then, at the same time, this guy who was in that town had gone to Venezuela. And while there, there's this big fuck-off spider that bites him and kills him. Went in his fucking coffin when they're shipping him home. It got there. It banged some household spiders, some spiders on the plane, like they were sluts. Banging spiders left and right, I guess, or I don't know. So now, gives birth, and now all the spiders are poisonous by one bite. And I don't know if you call them the spider wrangler, but however the fuck they got all these spiders, I commend them. And that's another guy you could talk to, how they wrangled all these spiders, and you could also talk to the guy who worked on the effects for the general at the end of the film, because I thought he did a good job. There's so many people you could talk to. Michael Solomon was the DP. Michael Solomon. I think that's the guy who directed Hard Rain with Christian Slater. Michael Solomon. Could be wrong, but that sounds familiar. Steven Spielberg was the executive producer. Kathleen Kennedy was a producer. I tell you one thing, she did a better job producing this than the new fucking Star Wars movies. This is when Kathleen Kennedy was worth a shit. Is that why you won't give features, Kathleen Kennedy? Because this film's better than your fucking Star Wars movies? Yeah, I know, this is way before she was producing that. I know, I'm just making a joke. But the film itself, it's great. I put it up there with Tremors, where it's a horror comedy balance that does it wonderfully. Jeff Daniels is likable. He's easygoing. He has a fear of spiders, which I can understand because I fucking hate spiders as well. Part of me wonders if this film caused my reluctance to spiders. I would bet there's a lot of people who saw this movie back in the day and fucking hated spiders because of this movie, whether consciously or subconsciously. And this film deserves a lot more word of mouth. Again, no one talks about this film. I think there was a video game like on PC back in the day. The film itself, John Goodman, he's a lot of fun as the exterminator. He even has his own little theme song. Very funny, entertaining character. My only gripe with the film, I wish John Goodman was in the film a lot more. I wish he was in the film for a huge chunk of the time. But he's in it, once in a while, and then quite a bit in the third act. But I would say it's my favorite role that John Goodman has ever played. Anytime I think of John Goodman, I think of this character here from Arachnophobia. Rock and roll! And just spraying all this shit against the spiders. And it's a lot of creepy moments. The spiders going on the showers, spiders that crawl around the toilet seat, the fact that they kill you in one bite. Spiders are just creepy looking and icky looking. When they find bodies and the spiders are crawling out of the mouths. Jeff Daniels, I like that they gave him the arachnophobia fear because it's an arc for him to overcome. And then he has the worst experience at the end because he's trying to save his family. All these spiders are coming out behind the TV, all along the cracks of the walls. It's a fucking nightmare. And it's all real spiders. Real spiders crawling out everywhere. Real spiders, the web down. And it's like on Jeff Daniels. I'm like, I don't blame him. I'd be freaked the fuck out too. And then he trips and falls through the floor into the basement. And then he's stuck in the basement with I think one of them is like the queen thing, and then the general who's pissed off. And I don't understand why people make fun of the effects of the general. I forget who did the effects of that bigger spider, but I thought it looked great. Still think it holds up today. I stand by that. And I love the battle Jeff Daniels has in his little wine cellar in the basement. When he gets that little flamethrower and he's going along all the empty bottle, the bottle rack that you would put the bottles in, and like the POV where the camera is behind it, and Jeff Daniels going through each one, and it's like looking through each one. Where are you? With the flamethrower. That's awesome. And then there's like a pipe, and he's like saying, "Itsy bitsy spider of the water spout." And at the end, gets a nail gun, shoots the spider, and fries the fucker. That's a rousing finale. Rousing finale. Like I said, Jeff Daniels, Julian Sands, he's in this as a guy who he was one of the guys in Venezuela and he came back. He's sort of a guy who's the expert in the field. Harley Jane Kozak plays the wife. I'm not sure if Harley Jane Kozak is with us anymore. I don't know. She might not be. Yeah, John Goodman. I forget who this actor is, but he's a guy who's the assistant of Julian Sands. I thought he worked well as he tries to help out Jeff Daniels and the stuff that's going on. Trevor Jones, his score fit the film fairly well. There's a lot of good moments of humor. I think it's a fairly funny movie. It's definitely a movie that gives you the creepy crawlies. Sorry I'm pausing, but I'm just trying to think, why is this film so forgotten nowadays? Can someone explain that to me? Why can we not have a special edition of this with features? This was Hollywood Pictures, but who the hell owns this now? I'm trying to see if just this Hollywood Pictures, but I'm trying to find out who the fuck owns this now. It's gonna take me half the video just to look. Is it Universal? Is it fucking... Amblin Entertainment. It's probably here, but I can't fucking see it. Probably just fucking blind on it. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck owns this, but like this is what you could do interviews. Like plentiful interviews with the people involved with it. But hey, what do I know? I know I'm fucking crazy. But yeah, this is a movie that deserves a lot more love, a lot more praise. And yeah, if you have a fear of spiders, I still say give this a watch because you'll probably have a nightmare or two. And for those who don't, you get a very entertaining mixture of horror and comedy, or as they tried to bill it in the marketing, a thrillamedy. No, it's just call it comedy horror or horror comedy. Don't call it a thrillamedy. No one likes that shit. Sounds fucking stupid. Thrillamedy sounds. It's like thrillamedy sounds like a sound someone will make if they puke. Thrillamedy, or like an announcement that someone's going to puke something. Oh, he's going to thrillamedy. What? He's going to thrillamedy. And I think Frank Marshall went on to direct Congo, which is another underrated film I enjoy. And I reviewed that on the channel. But yeah, feel free to watch my more in-depth review of Arachnophobia. It's on my channel, as well as Congo and any other reviews on my channel. Feel free. If you haven't seen this in a while, definitely give it a watch for October. I thought the picture probably looked fine, for a film from 1990. I just wish it had interviews, commentaries, maybe some deleted scenes. But hey, what do I know? But thanks for watching. Take care. It's time to rock and roll.